We will refer to you on this.
Sure.
Nintendo. I don't want to call it a Nintendo Direct, but they had a little. Was it a Direct?
It was a Direct, yeah.
Oh, Nintendo
Anytime
Direct.
Nintendo releases anything anymore, it's a Direct.
I'm gonna call it Direct. All right.
Sure.
So you saw a little bit about what's going on with ARMS.
Yeah.
What you feeling?
Well, I was convinced that game was going to be total garbage when I first heard about it.
We all agree.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there was anyone out there that was convinced that game was going to be cool. So it was like a 20-minute Direct. I watched it today. And, man, I'll tell you, that game is kind of like the Mario Kart of fighting games from Nintendo, okay?
Oh,
Okay.
No.
So, like, Mario Kart has, like, this Grand Prix, right? Like, you can go through, race a bunch of courses and stuff and try to earn a trophy. And this game has a similar mechanic. So you fight, like, 10 people in a row, and then you try to win, like, a tournament, right? There are 10 different characters. Every character has, like, 3 core different types of, like, fighting glove things. And they all have, like,
Gloves
elements.
with springs.
Yeah,
Like
like
springs
the
on.
arms themselves don't matter. It's more of the actual fist, right?
Are they springs or ribbons?
The game actually has a weird storyline intro. It's like throughout the ages, man has tried to figure out like how people have become arms fighters, and some were just born with the ability, and their arms sprung out in front. It's absurd. It's the dumbest thing. It's like these like Egyptian hieroglyphics, like trying to explain some ridiculous mythology behind people that have ribbon arms with gloves on them. Yeah,
I want to see that. I
real
want to
silly.
play this game already, man.
Right.
And
Well,
what you're telling me though is that they don't just have ribbon arms; they have detachable ribbon arms.
No,
so they can
they're
put on
not
different ribbon
detachable.
arms.
They have Vi
The
arms.
arms allow them to make the distance, right? It's the glove, like the
It's the
fist.
glove arm. Okay.
Yeah. So there are all these
It's the
elements in
Vi
the game:
fist.
fire, electric, ice, stun, blind. Like, so you can like choose these different gloves. So in Mario Kart, right?
Okay.
You know, you could choose like a cart. Then you could choose the type of wheel. And then you could choose the type of glider you use, right? And you unlock more as you play the game. Similar in arms. Like your character starts with 3. You can have one, like a fire one on your right, and like an ice one on your left. And that might lead to some cool combo or something. But you can change them every round.
Fire ice combo
Yeah, or whatever, like
sounds a little
stun
bit
or something.
contradictory, but okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not like they are on fire for the rest of the match. You know, it's like temporary, but so you
Yeah,
can,
it's just
you
a
can
video game.
customize
They're not
your
on
right and
fire
left hands.
forever.
Right.
Okay.
But then, like, if you like, say you unlock more, like different types of gloves or whatever. So, dude, there are tons and tons of combinations in this game. It looks absurd the amount of combos you can do. Like, the characters themselves are like heavy, medium, and fast. So like, or I don't know if it's the characters. I think it's more the gloves or something.
Okay.
But like, heavy hits hard but slow. Medium is moderate. and then-
Common. Okay.
yeah. Light hits but quick. So then there's like
Some Street
multiplayer
Fighter
where you can
buttons.
do like fighting each other. So like me and you could fight. You can have 2-on-2 matches, but you and I would be like attached with a rope so that we can't spread out really far from each other in the arena. So in other words, it makes things a little bit more like kind of
So
close
if you're playing with like this 4-player type of arena, what does the screen look like for 4 players playing around? They're all on.
Oh, they're all on the same screen. Yeah, that's why the rope is there. It keeps everything together. So you're not like little boxes like we are used to from N64 or something.
Wow.
Multiplayer wise, outside of just 1-on-1 or 2v2, the game can play up to like 20 people, like in a room or something. Now, granted, it's not 20-player matches, but like maybe like 20 people are competing in like their own matches, and then you have like a little NCAA bracket or something. The coolest thing I saw was that some of the other game modes
It gives
are
you a
like,
tournament?
Yeah, there's like tournament stuff in there. There's ranked as well. You can do ranked matches. But there is a basketball mode where instead of like, using your arms to punch a ball into a hoop or something, you actually are like in a fight with somebody and you have to grab them and like dunk the player. Or like you can like uppercut them and like throw them across the court and try to like knock them into the hoop. So it's like hoops mode, but you're using each other.
I think you've explained it so well that Braz has to go find a video.
Oh, he's
had
trying.
to.
There's one more though. There's volleyball. In volleyball, you're actually hitting the ball in the air with your arms. Now, I mean, this game could still completely suck. I have no idea.
That
But
does
I
look weird.
early reports are saying that the motion controls are good.
Oh, right.
Like if you curve your hand, like your arm will actually curve in at an angle.
And it does it.
Yeah, supposedly. What was the? There was one other really cool thing.
Almost like a little Street Fighter. Look, it's a little Street Fighter.
Yeah,
that's funny because he has super long arms.
Oh,
and I got the Vi shirt, right?
Yeah.
This reminds me of some Vi gloves.
I was going to tell you guys too. For anyone who owns a Switch on the eShop right now, you can download the demo, but it's not available to play yet. There are like 2 or 3 dates that Nintendo's allowing the game to be played on, and I believe May 26th is the first one. So you can see right here on the screen, there's like the ability to choose like 3 different types of arms, and you can alternate. So like that side's going to have
combos.
That side's going to have like whatever, I can't read what it's saying. The toaster.
Oh, toaster.
The toaster.
Toaster,
and
boomerang.
that one's going to be the
And I don't know what that is down there.
boomerang.
Exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and select these. So press on to confirm.
There you go. So
I
he's
don't know
got
what
like
that
2
last
different
one.
arms.
I see the
here.
boomerang.
So another thing I want to do is blocking.
So he's actually explaining a bit too.
Well, not because defense, but other things. So
Yeah, see the
notice how
curve
my
there?
left hand, when I
So,
feel
like-
out straight, I can pick in. But strategically, what I like doing, since I have the boomerang in my right hand, I'm gonna flick out the boomerang, force him that way, and he has to deal with that. And
That's pretty smooth. So he's doing a curve on one end, making the guy kind of avoid it.
And both, I
And then
saw
he
the
goes
move
straight
where
in on
both gloves together even have a move too.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
You can play up to 2 players on the same Switch, I believe, and then multiplayer between multiple Switches and online plays up to 20. Something
That's-
ridiculous.
That's definitely fun. So you've been at home.
It looks all right. After today's presentation, I kind of was like, all right, this game looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm to be honest, I'm more willing to try it now that it doesn't seem like a gimmick, because it honestly seemed like a gimmick. It's a game called Arms, and all you do is punch people, and I'm like, what's
And
the
it looked,
point?
that's what I'm saying. It looked very rudimentary to
Right.
begin with. Like it was something that just anybody could pick up and play. And I don't know if it was going to be worth that kind of title for me. You know,
I agree.
Like I didn't want a Wii boxing. You know, and when
Because
you
Wii
explain
boxing
it now,
was
it
never
seems
good.
more, more immersive to say like I
But,
got configuration options and all that
You know
stuff.
what though? You own 1-2 Switch.
My buddy
And
Ron's
as
been
much
playing.
as I hate that game, you have to admit that the motion controls are very
Yeah, they're on point.
well done.
Yeah.
In that game,
It's good.
right?
And we played the Samurai
Yeah, I
game
saw
a
that.
couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It would
The delay on
the delay, but it was on point.
No, the week before we played that.
Yeah.
So, but you guys felt like the motion controls. Like you do the treasure chest one. You know, the one
No,
with
I
all
didn't.
the
I didn't do
chains around
treasure
it?
chest.
We did.
So
We did the shooting one,
okay.
the samurai, and the sandwich.
So the treasure chest one is really cool. There's like all these chains around a chest, right? And they're wrapped in like various ways, like all around it and stuff. And you have to like visually look at it and move your controller like upside down like this and try to move the treasure chest to unwrap it. And it works really well. It's one of the best games on 1-2 Switch.
So since the motion is really, I already know from playing last 2 weeks ago,
it's
the
great.
motion is insanely good. That's why I asked both of you, like, do you think that they're gonna come out with VR for the Switch or some kind of
Nintendo
component
knows its audience.
No,
Nintendo's
I don't
audience
think-
isn't like, I'm going to drop a crap ton of money on new hardware or like new accessory hardware.
Well, we
Not
see
necessarily new
we see
hardware,
it
but
coming
like
in
new
the future
accessories.
when it's inexpensive to make and get
Sure,
out to everybody.
That may happen, but it may
Right.
not be on the Switch.
Okay.
So
Right,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that Nintendo wouldn't do VR, but I don't think they would do VR and attach
Yeah.
it to Switch. I think they would do VR totally
own.
separate. If they did it, and we're talking Nintendo to do VR, we're talking years down the road because
right.
they're going to find a way to take VR for what it is today, and again being cheaper. You just talked about who was checking out VR on which device? The $150 one? Who was checking
I
that
was
out?
telling you about I had it's like the Razer.
The Razer one, okay.
I was playing Project Cars.
Okay.
I had the goggles on. I was in a racing chair. I had my racing feast forward back wheel. Did I say force feedback?
Feast
feedback.
force back.
So force feedback wheel, like pedals, everything. I mean, the whole setup was legit.
Sweet.
The problem is like the
So
Razer
long to
one,
Wayne the Bat, by the way. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
yeah,
So
see you,
long to
buddy.
Wayne the Bat. Thanks a lot
Right.
for watching
Good
and
deal.
joining us on another episode.
Thanks for not calling, by the way.
Oh, hey.
Appreciate it.
No big
Have a
deal.
good night. Just kidding. You don't have to call every week. No, but the goggles were disorienting. They were really blurry, and when sitting in the chair holding that wheel,
Right.
dude, it didn't enhance my experience. Honestly, what enhanced my experience was the wheel, not the goggles. Right?
Yeah.
The VR was kind of but at the dude, it made me so sick. I
I
had
mean,
to take it off midway through.
but the
a
bottom
race.
line is like VR is getting cheaper. Like what you've experienced VR
Yeah.
in a Razer is almost similar to what I use VR with the Gear VR.
Samsung Gear,
Through Oculus, but it's not a Rift. But if you think about like the progression that VR has gone through, Nintendo can only innovate in that area.
Correct.
And it's going to take them years to do it. But when Nintendo figures out a way to put the gimmick on VR,
it's going to be
perfect.
And that's what they'll do. They're not just going to be like, hey, guys, we have VR. They're going to be like, here, we have Nintendo VR. And it's going to be something ridiculous, right? Because that's what they do. They never just take technology that exists and goes like, hey, we're part of the group now. They're always like, let's do something different.
And you can see where they've done it before. Once even motion technology was out just in the 6-axis, and they improved upon that just with the Wii.
Yeah,
just the basic Wii.
Yep.
And they developed that motion. Then PlayStation took the plunge into portable with PlayStation Portable, and then Vita, and then Nintendo improved upon it because they were already the first. But they took what was great in TVs in 3D and great in the theaters. They took that and they put it into the handheld that they were already good at. The Game Boy was the first.
Think about it. When's the last time you experienced 3D outside of glasses? Nintendo's the only one that's ever provided that experience.
And if you talk about 3D, that's the first thing that comes to mind, a 3DS. When you talk about experiencing 3D content.
And to me, though, that was like holographic. Even though it was on the screen, but
and
Virtual
make
Boy.
that 3D, it was holographic.
Nobody uses it.
Hold on, Ellie. You know what? We are going to just go ahead and cut the show because we are running a bit late. We did start a little later. I'm going to save our topic that we had
for next week.
I'll report back on ARMS, man, next Thursday.
Yeah, they'll check out some more ARMS next Thursday. We'll probably watch some more footage of it too, and we'll see if you can probably record something from a beta. I don't know. We'll probably see what happens.
Dave, you need to bring your emulator box over, damn it.
Yeah, I'm going to bring
We
it
need some
next
retro
week.
games.
You have your Elgato with your Switch, right?
Yes.
So you might be better off setting it up only because
we're going to confirm this date. That's the 26th?
It's the 26th, yeah.
So that's next Thursday, though,
That's
right?
Wednesday.
Shit. So, okay, we may be able to do this. Okay, so stay tuned to the feed. We appreciate you guys watching. If you're watching on the replay, remember we go live Thursday nights. We're going to set the time. We're sticking with 8:30, or we're going to set our official.
We're going to try for 8:30. We just ran into some problems today.
We're still sticking with the 8:30 start time, Eastern time. You can catch One Life to Play live maincast on Twitch, YouTube, Beam, or Hitbox. It's all simulcast on all those. All you have to do is search for One Life to Play. We do encourage you to follow, like, and share everything on social media. Again, search for One Life to Play, except for on Instagram. What is that Instagram, Double OP?
That is One Life to Play Gaming.
Bam.
You know, it's also
any other shout outs?
You can catch it also on Steam.
It's also very important to subscribe to our Twitch channel. You get notifications when we go live.
Yeah, you get the same on YouTube as well.
Yeah, it's true.
I think everywhere. Subscribe wherever you're at.
Yeah,
wherever you want to watch
and check out the One Life to Play website.
Yeah, everything.
If you head over to onelifetoplay.com/schedule, you'll get a link to all of that and more. Check it out. Until next time, we want you guys to all continue to game on.